More than $1 billion to help North Carolinians is just one signature away. The $1.6 billion relief bill passed the State House yesterday and would help schools, businesses, families, and the fight against the virus. That includes $75 million for school nutrition. Channel 9's Deshawn Brown joins us now live. Deshawn, you spoke to a woman who runs a food pantry. She says this money could be the difference between survival and shutting down.
Yeah, Phil, there's also a market here in Belmont that's been going through the numbers almost daily just to see if they can survive any longer. And they're not alone. Every day is different at the everyday market.
The staff, I mean, at one point I had 7 employees. I have 1 now.
3 weeks ago, owner Majid Amourpour considered closing for good, with shortened hours and revenue down more than 60%.
The money we were generating was not enough to just not even pay the bills. Because, you know, not to mention I just started this a few months ago.
Amourpour says even the smallest boost could mean their survival. That's partially why North Carolina lawmakers voted unanimously to pass 2 relief packages for COVID-19. The total topping $1.5 billion, and it's designated for things like small business loans, but also health care, research, and school nutrition.
I always have to have this.
Andrea King with nonprofit Esther's Heart has been serving food to hundreds of local students. She's found the need is greater than ever.
Wow. We knew the need was there, like I said, because we have been doing it for 9 years. I think this pandemic have showed us on a greater level.
Before the pandemic hit, the nonprofit served 250 students a week. The demand has now swollen to 600 a week.
So wherever the need is, that's where we go. And I think that's the mindset we all should keep, even after this is over.
We apologize there. There was a train that was coming as soon as we began to, or as I began to speak, but the bill is not finalized yet. This still has to go before Governor Cooper. He did thank lawmakers yesterday for taking action so quickly and said that he also plans to take action soon. Back to you.
Yeah, Deshawn, certainly every minute counts. Here's hoping the relief comes soon. Deshawn, thank you. This money will go to areas that need it the most. More than $100 million to schools for things like nutrition and remote learning. $85 million on research, with major colleges getting money to study the virus. $50 million for personal protective equipment and another $25 million for testing and tracing. There's also $150 million for local government grants and $125 million for small business loans. The bill just passed yesterday and still needs the governor's signature. He said he was pleased the bill passed quickly and is reviewing it before deciding if he will sign it. We have a complete, more detailed breakdown of where all that money is going inside this story on our WSOC app. Thousands in the Carolinas have been waiting for our states to reopen, and we'll start to see that process this week. South Carolina is opening up some restaurants tomorrow.
I'm very proud of the way that our people have responded to this emergency, to this contagion. Our state has done very well.
South Carolina Governor Henry McMaster announced he will lift the state's work or home order tomorrow. It's thanks to good compliance. Working from home is still recommended, but not mandatory. And now hotels and short-term rentals will take reservations for people coming from hotspots like New York, New Jersey, Connecticut, and New Orleans. The big change many are excited about: restaurants will be back open. You'll only be able to eat outside, though, and those outdoor tables will need to be 8 feet apart and no more than 8 people at one table. Members of the Accelerate SC task force say indoor seating could start on May 11th, depending on how outdoor seating goes this week. North Carolina's stay-at-home order could be allowed to expire next Friday. If that happens, that will be the start of the 3 phases to reopen. Phase 1, travel for non-essential reasons, and some non-essential businesses will reopen, including stores that sell clothes, books, and sporting goods. 2 to 3 weeks after that, we hope to see Phase 2. That would lift the order and allow restaurants to open. 4 to 6 weeks after that is Phase 3, increased capacity at churches, restaurants, and other businesses. This has all been very hard on so many businesses. We talked with people at Heist Brewery. It can't reopen until Phase 2. It's already had to cut staffing by more than 90%. The manager told us employees can't afford to wait much longer. On Sunday, so many in our community miss going to church. They will start to reopen in phase 2, but many are already preparing. And as Channel 9's Ken Lemon shows us, even when that happens, it won't be what you're used to.
A member of this church is one of 3 people who died after testing positive for COVID-19 in Gaston County. But all the pastors I spoke with told me they're concerned that contact in their church could lead to a funeral. So here at this church, they will check the temperature of people as they come in the door. They'll also ask questions to assess their risk before allowing them inside. The pastor of this church near Shelby told me church as we know it may never be the same again because of COVID-19. None of them in North Carolina know when they'll be able to reopen the doors of the church.
In newness of life.
Pastor of Venture Church released this video message explaining he wants to make worship safer than grocery shopping.
It's going to be awkward. It's going to be weird. It's not what you were used to, but it's going to be our first step to be able to gather together.
He said churchgoers will have to get the app Eventbrite to reserve a seat for worship like people reserve seats for a sporting event. That is to ensure social distancing. He said staying 6 feet apart is near impossible for children, so they will temporarily cut children's church.
We're going to extreme measures to make sure nobody is bringing the virus in here.
This has nothing to do with your salvation. This is common sense.
Pastor Brenda Stevenson of New Outreach Church in North Charlotte brought plastic aprons that every churchgoer must wear. They must also wear a mask and gloves. She said no one wants to be known as the place to go to get germs instead of Jesus.
We're in a new day, a new season.
No offering pan at many churches. They'll collect money online. That option is here to stay while some of those other measures will lapse over time. Now, some pastors of black churches I talked to throughout this region said they will not open for weeks because of the high rate of infection in the black community. They said they want to wait and make sure that they are well past the peak for the state of North Carolina before they allow people in. Back to you.
Ken, thank you. The decision over when we reopen hangs on these numbers we show you every day and the trends in new cases. North Carolina now has more than 11,000 cases, but the number you see is up only 155 from yesterday. Mecklenburg County has had 1,700 cases. South Carolina also has just a modest increase, up about 100 from yesterday to 6,600 cases. For now, the NFL season remains on track. The league is set to release a full 17-week schedule despite the looming threat of the pandemic. That schedule announcement is set to be made sometime late in the week, no later than Saturday. Maybe a week or two later than normal, but still pretty much on schedule. The plan is to begin the season as planned on September 10th. Super Bowl 56 will be played February 7th in Tampa. The league spokesperson telling ABC, quote, "Our primary focus remains protecting the health of our fans, players, club, and league personnel and communities. We have made adjustments this offseason with changes to free agency, the draft, and the virtual offseason program, which have all been conducted safely and efficiently." The Panthers would normally be wrapping up rookie minicamp this weekend. Instead, the players are participating in that virtual offseason we just mentioned. We don't know exactly what that looks like, but running back Christian McCaffrey gave us an idea. They meet via video conferencing as a team, then split off into position meetings and work out individually.
The Carolina Panthers select Derek Brown, defensive tackle, Auburn.
It's been just over a week since the Panthers made history by using all 7 draft picks on defensive players. Those drafted and signed as free agents have plenty to learn from this new coaching staff. We're still waiting to see when NFL facilities will open for in-person workouts and meetings. We love to see in difficult times how our community steps forward. Tomorrow, a turning point for Boone-based Samaritan's Purse. We told you how the local charity set up a field hospital to help patients in New York's Central Park. Officials with Mount Sinai Health System says they treat 315 patients in partnership with Samaritan's Purse. Tomorrow, they will be able to stop taking new patients. It will take 2 weeks to treat the remaining patients, decontaminate, and then remove the field hospital tents. The Notice staple, Brooks Sandwich House, will reopen tomorrow with some changes. Fewer employees will work in the kitchen and will have their temperatures checked. Customers will order from a microphone and they can't eat on site. While many restaurants have stopped accepting cash, Brooks is still cash only. It briefly reopened for a few weeks after the murder of co-owner Scott Brooks, but then closed again because it was hard for employees to stand 6 feet apart in their tiny kitchen.